Have you ever heard the phrase, I'm eating my feelings? It's such an interesting statement. And I think it's actually a statement that lots of people say, in particular, North American people. I'm eating my feelings. It's sort of this thing that people will say when they notice that they're in a zone. I'm not feeling the way that I would like to, so I do something with food. Eating my feelings is just a description of a time when someone's in an emotional experience and they grab hold of a vice, whether that's food, booze, drugs, sex, exercise, avoidance, shopaholism, online shopping, whatever it might be, these sort of extreme sports. Like there's all sorts of things that we can misuse and overuse to avoid what we're feeling. And the more we use vices to avoid what we're feeling, eventually that vice is just what we grab hold of for anything. Feeling good? Got it. Feeling bad? Got it. Don't know how I'm feeling? Got it. And soon that vice is what we're continually reaching for. From an addictions point of view, the cycle of addiction, an event happens. I think something, I feel something. I think my negative perception, my negative meaning about the world, about me in the world, about people in the world, whatever it is, usually something like, there I go again, I'm a failure, or people don't really like me anyhow. I'll never measure up. Yeah, it's just one of those days. Nobody ever gets me. Whatever that negative belief is, feels something deep. We head into a ritual. Rituals are just like our behaviors, these things that link up, this chain reaction that get us into our negative behavior, our actual use. That's the vice thing. That's the food, the booze, the drugs, the sex, the over-exercising, the extreme sports, the over-shopping, the overthinking, avoiding stuff. And then inevitably, after that's happened, we head into just an experience of regret, consequences, shame, guilt, humiliation, embarrassment, depending on how public or private it is. Lots of North Americans were really good at keeping these things secret. So the shame, the embarrassment, the blame, all that blaming, everything we can keep deep down inside. So we think. But that cycle gets more and more pronounced. And pretty soon it's just me and my vice. I don't even know when the ritual stuff happens. And the shame's just like blah, 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 all over me all the time. I'm eating my feelings. So what do? First, really, the key to breaking the cycle is noticing those negative thoughts and feelings. What are those negative things that I'm saying to myself that keep me in this loop? What are those feelings? So if I can notice those thoughts and feelings, I have an access point. If I can stop it right there, the event, the thoughts and feelings, I'm going to be much more efficient than if I get into the rituals, because the rituals are autopilot. I've said this before in a blog, I'm sure. But in particular with food, I'm eating my feelings. What a sad thing. How common in COVID. Maybe the most common vice in North America has been over food consumption during COVID. I don't know. I don't think there's research on that yet. But I wouldn't be surprised. So here's a strategy. Take care of your thought life. Take care of your emotion life. Notice your thought life. Notice your emotion life. Okay. Make some strategies, set some goals, shift some behaviors. The junk that you're letting into your house, don't. Number one, from Terence Gorski's School of Thought, I'm all over addictions curriculum here. Change your environment. There's junk in your house, get it out. Just like we would if there was drugs or alcohol in our house. Change your environment. Negative people, might not be able to cook lunches with those people or overindulge in food. Maybe war stories talking about your latest overconsumption of whatever it might be. So shifts in environment and relationships if you have some negative influences. Those are some tips. Strategizing with accountability, being mindful of an eating program, consider what may have worked in the past. When I was effective in catching my negative thoughts and feelings and making good choices with some vice in my life, what did I do then? What I did then is probably a hefty decent clue as to what I could do now that's going to help me. Hefty decent. There's a new term. Like it. Liking it. So another thing for me, this is just a silly little thing that works in my life, is redefining my cheats. So there's foods that I really want to cheat on, or there are, alcoholic beverages that I would like to consume. I don't do drugs. If there's ways that I would like to avoid it, all these different strategies that I might do that can become my vices. I look at how do I redefine those cheats. So with food, there are reasonable, healthy choices that I will make for myself that I can ascribe, another good word, as a cheat, but I'm not over consuming something that's actually going to make my body feel really bad. For maybe avoiding or over withdrawing, there's ways that I can redefine that space so that I am not getting lost and pulling away, but I'm redefining that. Again, cheat, it sounds like a strange term, but how do I have some parameters around taking a breath away in an efficient, self-benefiting way. I think that's a really key thing there, that redefining the space, that if I'm taking a step away, it's to self better. So you look at the vice, look at your cheats or your, why did I do that stuff that goes with the vice? And let's find something that is replacement for the why did I do that to the, wow, that kind of feels like a good treat, a good little breathing space, does something for my heart and soul, but I'm not destroying my body, my mind, or who I am. Eat my feelings. Let's work on it. Let's work on our vices. Let's work on our vices. Take care, you guys. This is a big one. All right. There's a lot more to this, but we start somewhere. Bye.